Good afternoon, everybody.
Gotcha.
Now we know what Davey does before Zoom calls. Wow.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, you guys don't, but we do.
Energy.
We have got Jena Dennis in here with us today. From Great Expectations Realty and Auction. I'm sorry, that really caught me off guard.
Good.
And joining her today is Noell Jett.
World famous Noell Jett. So excited.
World famous.
So excited. Yes.
She is the creator of the Jett Set Farmhouse. And
DIY mommy to the stars. I'm saying it, bro.
Okay.
Like, she is amazing. Yes.
That's awesome. We're going to talk about a literally famous house that you guys built here today.
Incredible.
Very exciting. We will get into that in just a few minutes. And of course, we've got your events. We've got your funnies. We got your horoscopes.
Ooh, sorry, guys.
Can't wait for that. And we'll get into all that as soon as we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they have been more than just a dealership. They're, in fact, a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, and that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art service facility. How many climate-controlled service bays?
91.
Wow. And a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance. Plus, you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage out there. They are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award. Prestigious Triple Crown Award. Prestigious. And named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealerator. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. They offer the best in pricing, selection, and service. Visit them just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, of course, the Bailey Group. Is it still open enrollment season?
No, it starts November 1st, Pete.
Oh, that starts November 1st.
But now's a great time to get to know all the different plans out there so you can zero in on the right one for you.
Awesome. I just wanted to do that so you could handle that read for this one today.
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Life can change in an instant. Make sure your health coverage keeps up.
Wow. That was not written down.
Not just that, Rick.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And Lace Med Spa. If you are looking for a relaxing and rejuvenating experience, look no further than Elace Med Spa. They specialize in providing their clients with a wide range of luxurious spa treatments and advanced medical aesthetic procedures. Whether you are looking to unwind with a hydrofacial or enhance your natural beauty with things like Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments, and a whole lot more. They do it all, and they do it the best, literally to the point where they're training the rest of the nation how to do these services.
Can you
It's
imagine?
pretty awesome.
Right here in our town. That's
I know.
amazing.
It's great. Go to elace.com. All right. Jena Dennis, Noell Jett, how are y'all doing this afternoon?
Doing great. Thanks for having us today.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. So, Noell, you and your husband built this house that I guess became Instagram and TikTok famous. Talk about how this happened.
It did. So we had planned out this journey for 7 years. When I first met my husband, he said, "This is my dream. Someday I would like to build my own house with my own hands."
Oh, I love that.
Yes. And I thought, that's a fabulous idea. Let's make it happen. So it took 7 years of planning, getting everything in order, finding land, all the things. And then as we began sharing it, we began building it, we began sharing it on social media and grew into something that we had no idea would ever have happened.
So, Noell, why farmhouse? Why not like a container home or something like that? Something modern?
Well, farmhouse is true to who we are, true to my roots. I'm from the Midwest, from Missouri. My family are all farmers, so it is very true to who I am. So we incorporated a lot of that into the design. The pantry is like an old general store.
I love that,
yes,
yeah.
So you see lots of things that would just remind you of old Americana.
I like it. And the porch in the front is iconic, right?
That was a non-negotiable for me.
I love it. Yeah,
We each had our list of non-negotiables, and I think that was number one for me.
I love that. Yeah.
Yes.
In the South, it's so important to have a front porch, right? I mean, that's like that's a moment. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you building like a following on these platforms before this, or
No.
was this kind of the genesis of?
I did not even know social media influencing was a thing.
Great. Awesome. Congratulations on your success. Been trying my whole life over here. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, Noelle.
I had 4 kids. My head was like in the dirt, doing the motherhood thing. I didn't even know it was a thing. But as we were starting the build, we stumbled across another girl that had built a similar floor plan on architectural designs. And I looked at her Instagram. She had 20,000 followers and had just kind of shared the building process. So I thought, maybe that's something we could do. It'd be an interesting spend since we're doing the work ourselves. Mm-hmm. And honestly, for the first time in my life, I did not have any kind of career or something of my own. And I was looking for something to just kind of, keep me fulfilled than just motherhood. So it seemed like a perfect fit. So I just began sharing.
I mean, but you're like an ultimate creator. I've got to say, like, you have some really cool creative and like your art, like your vision and color and how you put it all together. Do you have a background with anything that just comes naturally?
That's
amazing.
Just
When you have it, you have it. That's awesome.
So what are like the tips? What are like the tips to building? I hear a lot that it's all about authenticity these days,
Absolutely.
Building a crowd, building that big following and stuff like that. What have you found were like kind of the keys to really gaining the audience that you've got? What does your audience look like now?
About 6 million across all platforms.
That's
Nuts.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And that just kind of grew overnight, just kept going and bigger.
Yes, yeah.
And are you using like certain hashtags? Like, how are we doing this, girl? Like, you gotta tell me.
I would say it's a lot more than just certain hashtags.
Okay.
So those can play a role.
Okay.
But I would absolutely agree, authenticity, just showing up as who you are, finding the part of yourself that is most relatable to people, the thing that they're going to most want to learn about you, leaning into that first, really connecting with people. And then as they love you and love that piece of you, adding in the other little parts of your life. So for us, it was the farmhouse first. That's what we led with. And then as they fell in love with our family and us, we were able then to sprinkle in all the other parts.
Was it hard to share a lot with your family, like your kids and things like that?
It is, and we are very protective with them.
Cool.
We don't really show their faces or involve them in the content anymore. So we do
just in case. Yeah, so they have their own narrative when they grow up.
Exactly. So the older girls, they're obviously in it. They love it. But for the younger ones, we try to keep that in mind.
That's nice. That's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, authenticity, consistency, showing up on a daily basis, those are big keys.
And you got a book too,
Yes,
right?
actually 2 books.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
The one I've got in front of me here that I'm looking at is, well, not that I'm physically looking at, but that I've got the notes on. Create Your Dream Home on a Budget. I guess it gives readers kind of a blueprint for turning their spaces into their dream homes, right? What inspired you to write this? Yeah.
So as I said, my husband and I wanted to do this on our own with our own hands. And I come from a long line of people that are, just creative, think outside of the box. Like my dad used to go pick stone to build our fireplace with. So for us, it wasn't just like go to the store and buy what we need to put in this house. It was like, how can we repurpose things? How can we DIY things to make them truly unique to us and just really think outside of the box? So that we wanted to be able to inspire other people to think in that same way and learn to create space that they love, even if they don't have a massive budget, to really just learn to work with their hands and resource things in different ways.
Like thrifting and things like that?
Yes, absolutely. Facebook Marketplace was like our best friend.
Oh, cool. Okay, so there's a success story there.
Absolutely,
okay, awesome.
Absolutely. So just thinking outside of the box, thinking of different ways to do things, and creating, everyone deserves the space they love, no matter what their budget looks like. So using that and teaching them the tools and techniques that they need to do that.
So you said your dad was going out and like building the fireplace and things like that. So that's kind of sort of who has inspired you in your journey? Like, where did you kind of get some of these ideas?
I would say my dad 100%.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Yes,
Cool.
absolutely.
So you build your dream home, this farmhouse. And at what point did you say, I think we're going to sell this thing?
So, for the record, that was not me.
Okay. I was nervous. Okay.
That would have been my husband.
Okay.
So wait, he wanted to build the dream house with his
right?
own 2 hands.
Right?
And then after it gets done, he's like, well,
Dreams change. Dreams change.
Okay,
what
I'm not complaining.
What he learned in the process was that instead of it being a pinnacle, it was a stepping stone.
Cool.
So he decided that I loved this process so much. This really brought something out in me that I love and I want to do it more. And I don't want to just settle here. I want to do it again and again and again. So he convinced me to sell it and move forward.
That wasn't an easy conversation. Were you
sounds
just
like it wasn't.
Oh boy, here we go again? Because you put your heart and soul in this, right?
He got me. We went on this like 3-week long trip. We had so much fun together with the kids. He's like, wouldn't it be so great? We could sell it, we could travel, we could do all these great things. I'm like, yeah, that does sound like fun. Next thing I know, it's on the market. I'm like, wait, no, that's not what I meant.
The 1-2 step. I like it.
You got me.
It's on the market, and Jena, you're handling the sale. So, what was this? Had to be a unique project for you.
It is. I'm super excited and honored to be part of the process and the story of this amazing farmhouse. We hit the market, and ironically, right before 2 hurricanes. So that was a challenge in itself.
But a good test.
A good test. Thankfully, the house weathered the storm in every way, and it's high and dry. You guys did an amazing job building it. But we are super excited to announce we had multiple offers on the property.
Really?
And we accepted an offer yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Jeez, that didn't take long.
I know. We're officially under contract. They have a super short inspection period. So inspection ends this Friday. But I have a feeling these particular buyers, they're pretty in love with it. So I think they're going to stick with it. So I think they're the perfect people for it. I'm excited. Hopefully a follow-up show, we can tell you all about them and their dreams and what they're going to do with it.
Well, talk about your first impression of the house when you pulled up. What was it like for you?
Oh
like
my gosh.
seeing it for the first time?
Absolute fall in love.
Yeah.
I
Really?
mean, yeah, it's hard. Like I called my husband and I'm like, honey.
Right. I think we all did, Noelle. Like, honestly.
I know it would be a little bit of a drive, but of course it went through my mind because as a real estate broker, I mean, I see so many homes. And when you see something magical or special, like you feel it.
Yeah.
And this one, like I didn't even have to go inside and I was already in love. And I think that's how the buyers felt as well. I mean, we had a lot of people that immediately were like, where do I sign? And they hadn't even walked in the door. So
But
it's
the guts
exciting.
of the house was actually just as fabulous as like what the house actually represents too.
100%. Every room is like a whole new little gallery of
Right.
beauty.
Like a whole new
every
experience.
little detail, even everything from the fine details and the trim work to the way the space was set up, storage nooks and crannies and the pantry. It's amazing.
Yeah, the pantry's amazing.
The
Yeah.
walk-in pantry is just gorgeous.
See,
But-
this is what happens when you employ real craftsmanship instead of like,
Yeah.
these cookie cutter,
Right.
some of these new homes popping up all over the
You
place.
sneeze, they
Yeah.
blow down. And you know what I mean? I'm just saying this is a solid house. Yes.
100%.
And do you think the virality of this house helped in the sale, or do you think it sounds like it really didn't even need?
I
to
think
be
it's
a-
a combination of the two. I can tell you some of the buyers that came to us found it on social media.
Okay.
The buyer that is under contract currently had no idea, didn't even know it was Instagram famous and TikTok famous, had never seen the book. And like, I'm explaining this after she had already fallen in love with the house. I'm like, so did you know, how did you find out about it? And we start chatting and she had no idea. So, I think obviously when you have an iconic home like this, it speaks for itself. It's timeless and, it'll always be something to be proud of.
Noelle, I grew up in a farmhouse in Delaware, surrounded by like 85 acres of farmland. And it was a 100-year-old farmhouse. It was amazing. But then like when we sold it as a family, I remember like the new people that bought it kind of like did some major renovations and like and that kind of hurt my heart a little bit. Like how do you take that emotional value out of whatever the next buyer does with the house?
For that house, I think it would be hard.
Yeah, right. Okay, I gotta say, okay, yeah.
Just because it was so deeply connected to us. But we've done other projects that it wouldn't feel that way. That we would be happy to see people come in. But even seeing Jeff and Becky make it their own and add their little tweaks to it, just knowing that it's loved and that people really appreciate what we put into it, that's enough for me.
Yeah, true.
So it would have felt terrible if they would have just walked in, bought it, and said, "You know what? We're going to bulldoze it and just put a
Double wide, and you're like, what?
Innocent award at that point.
Well, thankfully, Noelle gets to kind of be a part of this journey as each new owner kind of makes it their own, because I think people are so enthralled with what she's doing and following her. Like even now you can go online, her site, and get tips on how to clean and all these really cool tips. So I feel like this farmhouse is going to be part of her journey for a really long time.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. And you get people like showing up, probably like taking selfies in front of the house because it's so famous.
It did, yes. And I think Jeff and Becky said they dealt with the same thing because it's at a cul-de-sac. So you see they do the crawl. You can just watch them
All
crawl
day
around the
long.
property and looking out at you.
Pretty soon, Old Town Trolley is going to be a stop. I got you.
When we were doing showings, we would have probably 5 and 6 cars in an hour creep by slowly and kind of turn around.
It's
They
that
think they're so
picturesque.
oblivious, but no, you can see exactly what's happening.
Well, we had to put some measures in place to make sure
Absolutely.
buyers were qualified because
Absolutely.
otherwise people were trying to schedule showings just to get inside and look.
Oh,
That's
sure.
something I would do.
Yeah,
I know.
there's a lot of things you have to do on a more high profile property.
Okay.
So
Okay. Now I know.
Wow. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So what else is Hastings? What else is happening out here in Hastings?
Lots
you guys
of
got
fun
some awesome
stuff.
developments.
Yeah, we have our Hastings Hoedown and Pound Cake
Oh,
contest.
that's
I love
right.
this.
Yes, Davey always
Yeah.
calls this by a different name,
Yeah.
but it's
I'm
okay.
sure he does.
You know me.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. That's going to be November 2nd. That's a big fundraiser for us. So we're going to, looks like we're going to do hamburgers and hot dogs and lots of yummy sides. And then, of course, the pound cake contest.
Do you have enough contestants?
I believe last I heard we had almost 20.
Good, great.
Nice.
That's great.
So I feel like that's a really good number. People have been so excited about it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We may have to add some more judges. So
Okay.
I'm calling you guys.
You know,
Okay.
I love pound
All right.
cake.
Yeah. I bet you do. So we're excited about that fundraiser. We're going to have someone there doing dance lessons as well, in case you've never done line dancing.
Hey, there you go.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it'll be fun. After that, our big festival is November 30th and December 1st. That's our big 2-day fall festival. We've partnered with the Art Association, and we have a lot of artists and vendors. We'll set up all the way up and down Main Street. And that one, we have some pretty well-known artists coming. We have 2 of the original Highwaymen artists, R.L. Lewis and Curtis Arnett. And we also have a muralist, Brooke Page, who's going to be doing a live demonstration for a mural.
Cool.
We have Rosamond Parrish, Obi, the painter that is painting a lot downtown right now.
Yeah.
He's a hoot. All of them are coming and doing live demos up and down the street, and we're working on a few other workshops too. So it's going to be a very interactive festival. We're looking forward to it.
I had a lot of friends that were vendors at that last year, and it was really successful for them. How's the vendor scene looking like?
It's looking great. Yeah. I mean, we had over 11,000 people at our last festival, which for such a tiny little town was a big deal for us.
That's so huge.
And remember, all the money that we raise from these festivals are going towards infrastructure projects in Hastings. So, we're working on our FPL streetlights, that they're the old historic streetlights. We're working on putting the pavers down, which of course we got the Rotary grant for. But all of this is going to improve the downtown area. So, it's very near and dear to our heart. And the vendors have been super supportive, and we've had a lot of local businesses step up as well. But to answer your question, there are still some vendor spaces available. You can register to become a vendor at hastingsfl.org. There's still a handful of spaces. So yeah, we'd love to have you.
That's exciting.
Very cool. Anything else we're missing? Anything else exciting going on? Anything else?
So we were supposed to find out about our grant from Department of State
That's right.
the week of the first storm. And unfortunately that got postponed because, as you know, Tallahassee was hit.
Yeah.
So we're waiting to hear back on the date when we're going to be going to Tallahassee for that. But everyone be praying that that goes smoothly, because that would be a really big deal. That's going to help fund the depot project.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome. Noelle, what's new? What's the next project in your atmosphere?
So we're wrapping up an 1890, speaking of 100-year-old, 1890 Victorian in Green Cove. We've been working on it almost 2 years now, so it's getting to the finish line. So that should be done soon. Possibly going to be an Airbnb, so you can come experience Jett Set Farmhouse in the flesh.
I love
Okay.
that. Cool.
So that's getting very near to closure.
That's exciting.
that is
Awesome.
Yes.
So where can people find you also on social if they don't follow you already?
Jett Set Farmhouse on all platforms.
That's it.
Yes.
Awesome. Very cool.
Give me a tip on how to wash windows. Seriously, it's always streaky when I do it. Is it more vinegar? What are we saying here?
Cornstarch.
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 I'm so glad you told me that. Okay, thank you.
Ooh, good to know.
Like in your mixture.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Great.
Get a
Okay.
little grit in there.
Yeah, that's gonna get the grime. Nice. That was a good one. Yeah.
Dave's got to extract all the tips he can. Well, he's got no
I need
idea,
help,
man.
you guys. Y'all know me. I'm a hot mess.
And Jenna, where can people keep up with you and everything you got going on?
Yeah, Great Expectations Realty, and of course, HastingsFL.org.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Ladies, thank you all so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Great talk. Really cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very inspiring.
Yeah, man.
Dreams come true in a farmhouse. I'm telling you.
There you go.
It's exciting.
There you go. That should be the tagline.
All right.
She's like, I don't need your taglines.
Well, I could use some royalties. Thanks.
She's like, I'm not giving you a royalties. Nobody's. All right, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
It sounds fun.
And Davey, you've now got some tips on being a massive social media influencer.
There it is. I know. It's
Yeah.
not just the hashtags. It's about being true and authentic.
Yeah.
Thank you very little.
So you can stop using the FYPs, right?
All right. That's what I've been doing and nothing happens. Jeez.
All right, man. Well, hey, you know what happens when you break out of jail?
What happened?
You can win a prize.
Oh, boy.
Only in the Jailbreak 5K. This is back. It is starting October 19th. This is just around the corner, a few days away, man. At 8 a.m., starting at Old Town Trolley's old jail. Do you have what it takes to escape? It's not your ordinary 5K. You're going to break free from the historic old jail, dash down the stunning Magnolia Avenue, and conquer the Volano Bridge on your thrilling race to the Atlantic Ocean. Then they're going to shuttle you back, so you don't have to walk the bridge again. If you're feeling festive, bring out your best Halloween costume. They're giving away I almost said $100,000.
That would be cool.
Woo!
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I just put Old Town Trolley on the hook. They just got overwhelmed with ticket sales. All sold out. $100,000 cash prize. No, $1,000 cash prize for the top 3 most creative costumes. They're encouraged but not required, so you don't have to dress up, but have some fun with your damn life.
Yeah, really. Get out of there.
There's more, Davey. All proceeds from this action-packed event are going to go to Inc., Investing in Kids. And while you're having fun, you're going to be giving back to the community, which is pretty awesome.
We're going to dive closer into this story on Thursday, to be honest with you. And it's going to be cool to see where the money goes in the different programs of Inc., because I don't think we've ever really discussed that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to talk to Miss Kathy about this and get further on with Jailbreaks. Pretty
Me too.
exciting.
Go to inc-stjohns.org/events. Easy website. And join the adventure.
Hey, looking for a top-notch service for a company that you can trust?
Yep.
Well, for 45 years, Steve Chapman's All-American Air have been the go-to home service experts in St. Augustine. St. John's, Flagler, Duval, and Putnam counties are included too. Whether you're needing a warranty or non-warranty work on any make or model, they have preventative maintenance or brand new cutting-edge systems. They've got you covered. From the latest Lennox systems to the ultra-smart iComfort thermostat, All-American Air has all the newest and latest and greatest innovations to keep you comfortable year-round. Give them a call, 904-461-0070.
And of course, our friends at Bin 39, quietly nestled right in there within the hustle and bustle of downtown St. Augustine. They've been doing this since 2016 out there in the lobby of the St. George Inn. And beautiful spot to find your new favorite wine. If you haven't already through Bin 39. You can sit on the out at the courtyard, sip and sample. And if you like what you're drinking, you can take a bottle home, or 2, or 3. They got over 95 bottles for you to choose from, but you better get there before Davey makes his next trip out there, because
then it'll be 75.
he is good at scooping a lot of those up, man. They got live music on their patios most days. They are open from 8 to 8, and now is the perfect weather to be out in their courtyard, for sure.
Yes.
Bin 39, 904-827-5740. All right, horoscope time. Davey's never thrilled about this. Aries, Taurus, and Gemini on deck. We'll start with Aries. This week, Aries, you'll boldly charge into situations you know nothing about, like your phone's privacy settings. None of us know about that stuff. Your impulsive decisions will lead to unprecedented success in making awkward eye contact with strangers. While you're busy trying to conquer the world, your misplaced sarcasm will alienate yet another friend. Hey, is this my horoscope?
Yeah, it's kind of easy.
But don't worry, you never liked them anyway. Fair. Something's going to break this week. Let's hope it's not your spirit, but I bet it will be. Okay, Taurus. Hey, Taurus. Ever considered you might be the reason plants wither in your general vicinity?
Oh, Rick.
This week, your stubbornness will reach new heights as you engage in a passive-aggressive standoff with an inanimate object, like your printer.
Yeah.
If you're wondering if you should treat yourself to something nice, don't.
What?
That's what it says.
Treat yourself.
Your bank account looks like a crime scene, complete with chalk outlines. Instead, enjoy the small pleasures in life, like complaining about those stuck-up Aries people.
Yeah, seriously. Wow.
These Aries just getting clobbered today.
Jeez.
All right, Gemini. Gemini, your dual nature will shine brightly like a dysfunctional lighthouse.
Oh.
One minute, you'll feel like you can write the next great novel. And the next, you'll find yourself binge-watching reality TV and questioning where it all went wrong. Sounds like Tuesday, right? Miscommunicate your feelings this week. It's practically your birthright. There we go.
Yeah.
Celebrate the art of talking in circles until your friends feel dizzy enough to leave you alone forever. Success.
It's for some people, especially some politicians.
There you go.
Hey, mark your calendars, everybody, for a family favorite in town. It's Ancient City Kids Day. This is a day of free family fun taking place on Saturday, October 26th from 11 to 3 at Francis Field. This will be the 28th year.
Damn.
I know. Bring the kids and family for a great day. They're also looking for vendors. There's low-cost food booths, pork sandwiches, chicken wraps, pizza, you know. Oh, they've got Crustables. I got to throw that out there. There's costumed characters. There's live kids-centric entertainment, helicopter, fire trucks, and so much more. Check this out. This is a very popular family event. Again, Saturday, October 26th, 11 to 3 at Francis Field. For more information, you can go to epicbh.org.
Okay.
Hey, St. Augustine Boating Club Charity Barbecue. This is in support of the John Kinlaw family to help prevent diabetes. This is happening again October 26th from 12 to 5 p.m. at the Boating Club on Boating Club Road. The menu includes smoked pork barbecue, some chicken quarters, some slaw, baked beans, all the good stuff. $20 in advance per ticket. Again, this is a fundraiser, so dine in or pick up by land or by boat. To purchase tickets online, I'll put link in comments or contact Mr. Brown at 904-501-5979.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah, and the Feed Mill is having their fall market on Sunday, October 20th. This is from 11 to 2 a.m. They've got live music by Dead Parrot Society Band. Sounds very pirate-driven, right? Oh, I got to tell you, they've got very famous wood fire pizza out there. They've also got 20 local makers and artists. There's a petting zoo, trick-or-treat booth, pumpkin decoration station. They got all the good stuff. So, yeah, check out the Feed Mill. They're doing some great stuff out there. October 20th, 11 to 2.
Very cool.
Yes.
Wow. All right. I was looking at our funnies. I got lost there.
Oh, whoopsie doodle.
Sorry. Magnolia Family Dentistry. I'm good at this my first day back. Like I've never done this before. At Magnolia Family Dentistry, they are redefining what it means to visit the dentist in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. Led by Dr. Paula Rodriguez, Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. It's about a clean and extraordinary and amazing experience from start to finish. From the moment you step through their doors, you're going to be welcomed into a state-of-the-art practice that prioritizes your comfort and well-being and supports Yellow Jacket football, by the way.
Nice.
Experience a difference with Magnolia Family Dentistry, where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. Get in on your appointment today by calling 904-824-0990 and see why so many in our community are smiling so big about Dr. Rodriguez and her team with Magnolia Family Dentistry.
The same.
All right, Shayla Moore.
Okay, say no more.
Step beyond the velvet rope and into the heart of plush romance. It's Shayla Moore. St. Augustine's premier jazz venue, tapas lounge, and special event space. You'll treat yourself to an unforgettable evening where Chef Ellie Rose's artisanal tapas dazzle your taste buds, and Chef Austin crafts fresh, vibrant, and exclusive sushi experiences to elevate your palate. You'll sip on fabulous drinks while live jazz fills the air. You can also book a party out there. You want to have a party with up to 150 people? You don't even know 150 people. But they can bring their friends. Your 10 friends can bring more friends, and then you'll have 150 people.
That makes sense.
Yep.
You're paying for it. Fill it up. I mean,
that's right.
That's
right. Mention 904 now and save $200 when you book your party.
Great savings.
They are at 45 San Marco Avenue. Complimentary parking for guests. They're a 21 plus establishment, and they have nightly entertainment starting at 7. Reserve your table now. Just go to bitesbubblesandjazz.com.
And reserve your beauty treatment at Panache Innovative Salon. They believe that self-care is an essential part of a balanced lifestyle. Their dedicated team is passionate about helping you achieve a sense of well-being and confidence that radiates from within. Whether you're treating yourself to a luxurious spa day or enhancing your natural beauty at their salon or exploring their comprehensive range of retail products, they're there to exceed your expectations. Get posh and go to getpanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, man. How we ending the show today?
All right, I got some random memes I've been collecting over the last couple of days.
Okay.
Here we go. This first one is, if a dragon attacks your city, who are you calling?
SpaceX. I want to leave.
Donkey from Shrek.
Donkey from Shrek?
Yeah, take care of the dragon. He's a dragon slayer.
Oh, okay. There you go. I was going to really say National Guard, but okay, sure, a donkey.
Oh, you were going reality. All right, well. Next up, when you need a luxurious wallpaper, Noel, you can use this for a cosmetic review. I'm just saying.
Wow.
DIY. I'm just saying.
Is
DIY.
that a cosmetic?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's a lipstick.
Oh.
See how the lipstick is on the like a plush background?
Uh-huh.
Next up, garlic bread and lasagna sandwich. That's all I'm going to say.
That looks amazing.
So good. And that's
I
not
want
spinach
that.
lasagna. I think you'll like that
I
one.
actually want to make that tonight.
Sounds very good.
That looks too complicated.
Bro, what's your next move in this situation?
Dying. Death. Yeah, there is no new
paddle,
move.
paddle. Next up, grilled cheese is made by burning one side and then nervously undercooking the other.
This is true.
I know, me too.
Not
Yep.
melting the cheese good enough. Yeah.
Next up, ranch goes on pizza,
Okay.
pineapple goes on pizza, spaghetti goes on pizza. You know what does not go on pizza? Negativity.
If anybody could throw some negativity on a pizza, it'd be me.
Next up, you need to eat 3 meals a day, says the doctor. And then I say, write me a prescription for some food stamps then, right? Yeah, can't afford it.
Are you buying, Doc?
Yeah, seriously. Next up, the cheese I spilled at the bottom of my oven watching me bake some more stuff instead of cleaning it out. Yeah, there she is. So pretty.
Man.
So
It
pretty.
adds flavor.
Yeah. Next up, Kevin, I'm dying. Please stop beatboxing. And last but not least, might start booing people during conversations I'm just not interested in. Could you imagine?
Idea. We're going to start doing that on this show.
Could have just imagine you doing this. Boo!
Yeah. Won't that be great?
Oh.
We're just going to have somebody in next week and I'm just going to boo them out of the
We're
studio.
doing a motorcycle ride for kids without arms.
Boo! No one cares.
That's the actual truth of life. Nobody really cares.
And the sooner you learn that, the easier your life will be.
Yes.
On that inspiring note,
The more you know.
have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.